All right. Hello, everyone. It is a pleasure to be back here with you after about a month off for the holidays. And it got extended a little bit just because I've been developing some really cool stuff. And I'm excited to bring it to you here today with the re-kick to 2025 and what it is I'm creating here this year. And what I'm creating for those of you that are already in my audience and those of you that may be encountering me for the first time is I'm creating a full blown agency now with SaaS products, things you can use and implement on your own, as well as ways to have more attention from me, attention from groups and courses and all those kinds of things to really help solopreneurs and established coaches engage with their business on a way that's more automated, uses AI, but all the while maintaining their authenticity. So whether you're in my school community or you're encountering me on another platform, I will be launching a lot of content about things that I'll offer in my agency, but just tips and tricks that people can use every day, growing their business. Today, what I want to start with on this call is organic marketing. And this is a subject that is very triggering for me, or at least it has been in the past. And that's because outreach is what organic marketing means to me. And in the 5 years that I've been growing programs and working with clients and things like that, or get like outreach organically, which means friending people on Facebook, sending DMs, starting conversations, and it's really doing it over and over and over. That's always been something that's been a bit of a breakdown for me. And I've noticed that for my clients, it's a big breakdown too. They may not want to live on social media. They may not want to put themselves out there like that for the rejection. So I thought, what better way to get over my own stuff with organic outreach, as well as all of yours, if you have it, is to do it live right in front of you. So that's what I'm going to do over the series of the next few weeks on these weekly trainings in my community. If you haven't joined my free community yet, please go ahead and do that. The link will be right below this video. And I'll be talking about all components of organic outreach as I'm doing them live right in front of you. What I'm learning from my mentors right now is about document, don't create. So I'm going to literally document myself doing it. Today's video is giving you the overview of what's coming in the weeks ahead and how you can implement organic outreach on your own, even if you have these barriers, maybe like I do. What drove this was basically me jumping into paid ads 100% last year. And I still believe that is the most direct line to growing your lead, getting leads, growing your audience and doing all of that sort of thing. But it takes money to do that. And if you don't have the money, then I want to make sure I'm giving you something that you can implement now that costs you time instead of money, as those are our two resources as solopreneurs, entrepreneurs that we can leverage to grow our audience and start getting clients, especially in the high ticket space. As it pertains to running ads, I still believe in that big time. And I think that a two-pronged approach is best here. But where organic comes in that I didn't quite get before is that organic is where you can test your offers, your marketing language, your messaging, everything that you're offering. That's where you can test it and get the feedback from these people that you're friending and reaching out to in DMs. Now, the information that you need back, it doesn't even need to be in a response. If you send out DMs or friend requests and they come look at your stuff and you're not getting accepted or they're not getting responses back, then you'll know that you're not hitting the mark or you're not reaching out to the right people. So this is a great free way to test the steps for organic marketing that I'm going to be implementing. And I even have, my sheet right here. This is my to-do list that I will do every single day without fail for at least 10 days, just to see where we're going. And more than that, theoretically, we follow this. If we keep doing the daily tasks every single day, we will have a lot of conversations started, more conversations than we feel like we can even manage. But that will lead to leads coming in, sales calls. If you don't want to call it sales calls, call it discovery calls. That's the next level of interviewing your prospects and saying, hey, this is what I can offer. Are you interested in this? If yes, let's work together. Let's do this. So it's a multi-pronged approach with Facebook, whatever your chosen platform is. I'm choosing to go with multiple platforms because I believe, and I've done this before, you can take one piece of content and you can leverage it across multiple channels and reach people, whether they're scrolling or if they're looking in their email and even SMS, if you want to do that as well. If you have a CRM system like a High Level, which I'm jumping in with both feet with my agency for High Level, you'll see a plan from me where I'm offering a free High Level account with one of the levels to work with me. that's loaded up with all the stuff you might need, some automations and things like that. Definitely a way to post across channels is wonderful, and High Level has that. You can load your social media accounts in there. You can create one post and spread it across if you prefer to do it that way for efficiency. But however, I've seen a lot of other creators doing it where they create one post and they spread it across their channels individually. And that is, I'll have an idea or an insight or a download for the day of something that comes across. Like a couple of days ago, I just posted something about a roller coaster ride versus a merry-go-round and how the roller coaster has ups and downs. It's full of thrills, excitement, scariness, all of those fun things all in one ride versus a merry-go-round that just goes around, and how us as entrepreneurs, we're signing up for the roller coaster, and that's what it is. So I can take that idea and I can pop it into an AI like Claude or ChatGPT and say, here's my concept. Here's my insight for the day that I want to push to my audience. Please help me craft a Facebook post that cultivates this idea. And it will write that. And then you can refine it. And then you can post it to Facebook. Now, if you want to post it to, say, Instagram, which is a little bit different of a platform, you can go back into Claude, into that thread, which I use Claude or ChatGPT, whatever you want to use. And you can say, now please convert this post for Instagram. And then it will convert to Instagram. And it might take like a link that you had in Facebook that you can link to, and it might say link in bio for Instagram. That's an example of a difference. You can then go back into Claude and say, now please repurpose this for LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a different audience type. It's more B2B. It's more professional people if you're using LinkedIn. So Claude will convert the language to where it lands better there. From there, I'll say, now please turn this into an engaging school community post. So it's taking my authentic idea, my insight that I want to give to my audience that day, and it's generating it for me for each of those platforms. And all I have to do is push it out. I'm not rewriting every time or anything like that. That's a fast way where this content creation doesn't have to be so daunting. So this way, when you're pushing out those posts, those kinds of posts, and you're splitting up your content ideas over value posts, two-step posts where you're inviting them to comment on your post and start a conversation that way. Story posts where you are telling bits of your story. I'm telling you today, I'm being very vulnerable about my challenges with outreach, or anything that you can throw in there, testimonials. This way you're giving different sections of your business for people to really start to know and trust you as it comes down. And the biggest thing here too, though, is that you're delivering value and you are being real in front of the camera. So document, don't create. So like right now, today, I'm giving you an overview of what I'm going to document. I'm going to document myself doing this stuff so that you can see how it can be done on your own, rather than just getting a sheet of to-dos like that sheet I just showed you and then going, oh, great, how do I start? It all starts with priming your platforms that you choose to be on. And if it's TikTok, go prime your TikTok profile. If it's Facebook, go put up a nice cover photo with your main message and offer of what you do, what you offer, and get that up in front of your audience so that when you start friending people or sending out requests or requesting follows, whatever it is that you're going to do, now they land there and they see that and they know who you are and what you do. The next step after that is they start taking in your post content, or they accept your friend request. Now, when you post those posts every day, now they're going to see those come in there. So that's how this machine starts driving, and people need to see you consistently in order to start to build that know, like, trust factor. Imagine if you run an ad with your big offer right in there and people click on it, they go to a landing page or they go to a lead form, they submit their information, and it just goes right to book a call. Those people might be less likely to book a call with you because they still don't know you. However, if you are running the organic machine at the same time as the ads, they've already seen a lot of your content. And before they'll book the call saying, all right, I want to see what this guy has to offer. I see him doing this stuff every day. He's out there, he's pushing this organic content. He's running ads. He's starting an agency. He's building websites. He's integrating voice AI into his clients' accounts. I want to learn from him how to do this myself. That person is going to not only book the call, but that person is going to show up on the call. So that's where this organic marketing thing starts. That's the low and slow versus paid ads, which, hey, there's a lot of people that just run paid ads. I did it all of last year. It just costs a lot of money to figure out what works and what doesn't. And when it doesn't, you can get really discouraged. The same way you can get discouraged with organic marketing, sending out messages and people either don't respond or they say, I don't want to talk to you. Why are you messaging me? So that brings up the main shift I want to bring out. If you're someone that struggles with outreach, just like me, this really made sense to me. Somebody said, this guy that's really good at getting into the DMs and talking to people and adjusting his messenger scripts and things like that. He says, I treat it like a video game. I just go out there and I send out a message. And if they respond back, great, I'm on the next level. I myself am not a gamer, but I really resonated with this language that it doesn't have to be so personal. It doesn't have to be a huge smack in the face if somebody doesn't want to talk to me. I don't need to take it that this is just me putting myself out there, getting out of my comfort zone for the sake of growing my business and being of service to the mission that I have of helping others to launch their unique gifts through their online business and growing their client list and audience bases. So once you look at it from that perspective of just, hey, this is a game and it's a numbers game at that. I'm just going to keep popping this stuff out there and we're just going to see what happens, like throwing spaghetti against the wall. Let's throw it against the wall and let's see what sticks, because through that experimentation, you're going to find the stuff that people really want from you. You're going to find that perfect messaging and offer that people just can't wait for the next time they decide if they want to work with you. So what better research than to get it directly from people either not responding or telling you right in the DMs or getting on sales calls with you and going, all right, yeah, this is what I need. That's the best stuff right there. That is the lay of the land. And here is the bulleted list of what we're going to cover. So first, it's going to be looking at how to create a Facebook profile that is inviting and shows people who you are and what you do. And then we're going to look at friending people every day and where you can find those people that are going to be your target market. We're going to talk about developing your hunting grounds, which is where are you going to go find your people? So if Facebook is it, great. We're going to talk about that. If Instagram is it, great. Then you can revise how you go out and find people for the Instagram way. You don't do friends on Instagram. You just send requests. So there's that way as well. If it's LinkedIn, there's a separate process for LinkedIn, but basically I'm just going to hop on and show you what I'm doing and show you real time how the results are going, what kind of conversations I'm having, what kind of feedback I'm getting, and basically where my mindset is at throughout the whole thing. I may look super ready to go today, but 7 days in, I might be a little bit down because it's just, it's a grind every day. But here's the thing. That's the way I used to see it. It's as a grind every day, and there's got to be a quicker way to do this. But I'm telling you right now, I've researched and tried all the promised quicker ways. And this is the one that you start and you keep it rolling and it keeps consistently delivering leads. I've seen it right in front of my face, and it's been the thing. As I said to one of my clients yesterday, it is the rubber band that has been holding my business back, because you can have a brilliant website, funnels, assets, products, programs, high ticket, low ticket, mid ticket. You can have all of those things, but if you don't have anyone to see it, then what's the point? In this organic way, if you can't afford to run a lot of ads and test things the way you should, then organic is the way you can start right now for free and leverage what you have right now. If you have no audience or a limited audience, not many clients, time is your greatest resource right now. So use your time to get out of your comfort zone and put some messages out, put some friend requests out, and start saying, hey, what are you struggling with your business? Here's what I do. Do you want to have a conversation? It gets more in depth than that, but it's all about putting yourself out there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to share my screen, show you what I'm doing. And if it's of service to you, that's fantastic. Otherwise, it's of service to myself, because I feel like I can make my weakness for the first 5 years of my putting myself out there in client acquisition. I can make my weakness your strength. And if I can help you get through it faster than it took me to get through it, then that's a win in my category. And I'm sure that we'll be reporting some great results too, once we turn it into a game rather than this big, huge thing that's scary and we don't want to put ourselves out there. Looking forward to this journey together. You can watch for the next piece of content. I'll keep dropping these pretty much every day as everything unfolds on YouTube. And I'll keep dropping some trainings in my free community. Again, that link will be below if you'd like to join there. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Have a great day. And to your success, I'm wishing you much. Thanks.